Hello, you're welcome to our lecture. How do you study and excel as an undergraduate? It is very important. One of the very important means for you to learn to excel in your chosen field of study is to ensure that you attend all lectures, if possible. Attend all lectures. And that gives you an opportunity to hear from your lecturers and to understand the subject that's being discussed. As you listen and take notes, it helps. And then while in class, ask questions if you don't understand what the lecturer has explained. It is your right to know what's being taught. So whenever you're finding it challenging to understand what's being discussed by your lecturer, make sure you don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't be shy to ask questions. You are in school to learn, so ensure that you utilize that opportunity in class. Do not shy away like others. Ask questions. Don't join the crowd to say yes, sir. When your lecturer asks you, do you understand? Don't just answer yes, sir. If you don't understand, be free to say no, sir, and ask questions. Then try to answer questions when they are being asked in class. That's one other way you can excel. When you brainstorm as a lecturer asks questions in class, it helps you to think. As you think, and whenever the answer is being provided, or if you are given the opportunity to answer the question, once you answer such a question, it sticks to your memory. Okay, so it's good for you to answer questions. Or even if you're not called upon, don't feel that this question is not meant for me. I don't want to even bother my head. Think about it. And once the answer has been provided, you would remember that answer. Unlike when you're carefree, when you're not concerned about the answer. Then try to answer questions when they are being asked. Try to answer questions. Make sure you try to answer the questions. Then learn from your course mates. If any subject is being taught, any topic is being discussed, and even after your efforts in class to understand, you can't understand, be humble. Approach your classmates. Ask them questions. And when they explain and you don't understand, still ask questions. You may even choose one or two or even three persons to learn from. Brilliant students. Do that, and you also be like them. I have had such experience before. Then one other thing you need to do is to study at home. And for you to study effectively, you need to have a study timetable. Make a study timetable. And it's usually very important. You study when you have rested after a while. Me, I find it easier to study and understand when I had slept in the night and I wake up very early in the morning, around 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. to study. At that time, your brain is relaxed. You had slept, and all the problems of the previous day had gone. You are now with a fresh brain, ready to assimilate, and the environment is usually very quiet, free from distraction. That's the time you can study to understand. And while you're studying, make sure you take notes. Make sure as you're reading, take note of the important points in the material you're reading. Even if it's a note, a handout, or a textbook, make sure you write out or you underline very important points, key points in each paragraph. And then after taking those key points, it is also very important that after the study, after studying, you ask yourself review questions. Or if there are review questions in the textbook or the material you're studying, also ensure that you answer them. As you try to answer them, you help to retain such knowledge in your brain. And sometimes you answer and you make mistakes. Make sure you go back and check for the right answer. As you do that, you will actually not really forget what you have studied. So to study, make sure you make a timetable, study at the appropriate time when it's most convenient, especially when you feel relaxed. Usually, studies have found that have shown that studying very early in the morning when you have already rested is the best time to study. It gives you an opportunity to understand better and take notes when you're studying. And what if you study a material and you are not really comprehending? Apart from learning from your classmates, try and concentrate on the aspect you are able to know very well and know it very well. Because in an exam, you may not be expected to write everything, every question. You may be given 4 questions to answer, 6 questions to answer 4. So if you're able to study in 6 subjects, you're able to 6 topics, you're able to understand 4 topics very well, and you answer them, you are fortunate to have them in the exam, you still have A. So your target in every course should be A. Your target in every course should be A, not B or C. If you're not able to have an A, you can have B or C. But D is no option. So that should be your top target. And you should be confident that no matter how difficult that course is, you will be able to understand it. Don't have that fear. You can study and pass every course with very good grades. So keep up the good work, study hard, attend all lectures, and make yourself more productive. Thank you.